Hi Rudy and welcome to this new video. Weeks ago I published a video about how to create a real-time multiplayer game thanks to Unity 3D and Amazon GameLift. And today I'm very glad because you guys gave me an excellent feedback about the video and the literature I provided. There were developers using my source code and following my tutorial and sometimes asking me for help. I was also very excited because people working on Amazon Games told me that they found my article and video fantastic and they liked the fact that I converted the original turn-based tutorial into a real-time game. In the last video I published, I explained in detail how to configure each Amazon service to build a real-time multiplayer game: Cognito, Lambda, and GameLift. Regarding GameLift, I explained how to configure a service and I provided a generic script to make it work, this script. But I did not dive into detail in order to focus on the main topic. In this video, I will explain in detail how this script, generally called the real-time script, works. In a nutshell, the real-time script is a collection of callback functions the game server calls during its lifetime. There are 13 callback functions available, all described in the GameLift documentation here. In these slides, I'm showing the main ones. The great things about those callback functions is that you can implement custom behavior for each one. For example, when a new player joins the game, the function onPlayer accepted is called with a player object as parameter. At this moment, you can decide what to do. For example, notifying the other players that a new player has just joined the game. But how to do it? When the game session starts, we receive a session object. This session object contains some interesting functions we can use. There are 14 functions available in the session object, all described here in the Amazon GameLift documentation. In this slide, I'm showing the main ones. First, we have the getPlayers function that retrieves a list of players currently connected to the game session. Then the new text game message function that creates a new message containing text. Then the send reliable message that allow sending a message to a specific player. And then finally the process ending function that allow terminating the game server. In the last video, I provided a very basic script that makes the game server act as a simple dispatcher. Each time a new player connects, disconnects, or sends any update, we notify the other players, nothing more. Additionally, the script contains a loop function here, ticking every second that allows terminating the game server if there is no player after a certain amount of time. For this video, I will improve the script and I will create a non-related player event. From time to time, a meteorite will fall on the map and hit you if you have no luck. So let's go. I forgot to mention before that the real-time script is written in JavaScript. It's not like Lambda where you can choose your favorite programming language and the version. No. The real-time script is only JavaScript. We have here the loop function, so you can see that the loop function calls itself every second. And we terminate the game server if there is no player after a certain amount of time. And you can figure out that we use a function, one of the functions I explained before, contained in the session object. Now what we do is creating a new message containing the remaining time. And we will send it to all the player available in the game session. So all the player will receive the same message at the same time, that is the remaining time. And if the time is 0, we reset the variable. Nothing more. So let's go now to the demo. Okay, so I have the application running on 3 Unity clients, 2 on my laptop and 1 on the Samsung device. I will try to go near the impact point. So there we go. I'm running to cycle. And yes, so let's wait. I have my 3 players waiting, and okay, that's fantastic. We have a perfect synchronization. The meteorite fold on the map at the same time for all users. So it worked incredibly. And that's it for this short video. At first glance, the real-time script can be complex and challenging to understand, but once you master it, you have total control over the game server's behavior and you can do absolutely what you want. Meteorites, snow, rain, sunshine, real-time updating environment, non-player characters, etc., etc. The only limit is your imagination. And don't worry about the code. I personally don't like watching a video and coding at the same time. So that's why I always provide the source code and every script you need in my video and articles. You can also refer to my previous video if you want to know how to build a real-time multiplayer game with GameLift. The only resource I cannot provide in this video is a visual effect of the explosion, because it's from a Unity asset called Voxel and it's not free. Otherwise, you are free to use all the resources I provided in this video. Please ping me if you use them to build your game. Send me the result. I will be extremely delighted. Thanks for watching this video until the end, and see you in the next video.